Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XLM. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XLM. I'm going to start with this. Both Stellar XLM and Ripple's XRP have been a topic of conversation for a while. I pointed it out in previous videos. We're starting to see XLM and XRP getting talked about in the same conversations all of a sudden. So what's the difference between XRP and Stellar? Well, Ripple was founded in September of 2012. Stellar was created in July of 2014. Ripple focuses on serving banks and other financial institutions. Stellar focuses on providing affordable financial services to individuals, especially those in developing countries. Control. Ripple is built on a decentralized open source network, XRP Ledger. However, it is controlled by a private permissioned close network, Ripple Labs, making it fairly centralized. Stellar is an open source project that runs on a decentralized network, making it fully decentralized. The supply for XRP is 100 billion XRP. For XLM, there's only 50 billion coins. That's why I said if XRP hits high numbers, XLM has to hit high numbers as well. Algorithm. Ripple uses RPCA, Ripple Protocol Consensus Algorithm. Stellar uses the Stellar Consensus Protocol to achieve high security against malicious acts. But what do XRP and Stellar have in common? Well, for the general purpose, both digital assets are used to facilitate cross-border payments. They're both co-founded by Jed McCaleb. Transaction time and fees. The two coins have an average transaction time of 3 to 5 seconds with cheap fees. That's why I said they're pretty much the same as that cryptocurrency. The only difference is XRP is going to be used by the banks, where XLM is going to be used from person-to-person payments. And everybody still puts these two cryptocurrencies against each other all the time. I see it. What should I buy, XRP or XLM? Then you get a bunch of comments on which one's better and why. But the thing is, I feel you should invest in both of them. Think about it. They're both going to be tied to that new financial system as well. Things are going to get very good in the near future for XRP and XLM. So spoon-fed information can be manipulated at multiple points. In order for a citizen to really see what's going on, you need to put in the hours of work yourself to find out what is not being spoon-fed to the masses. Now, when you look at the news narrative right now around crypto, they're talking like crypto's over, like we missed the boat and it's going to zero, which is not the case. We know XLM is about to be used inside of a new financial system. It's about to absolutely skyrocket in price. It's so undervalued. From where it sits right now, it's an easy 100x. But the reason they're setting up this whole narrative throughout the news media is because they're trying to keep focus on Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX, and they're using that to bring regulations against crypto as well. They're also trying to fast-track a CBDC. What they're really trying to do is shake you out of crypto and leave you broke. Don't get fooled. Know what you hold. And that's the other thing. They're using the mainstream media news to shake people away from crypto. They don't want new investors coming into crypto, and they want the investors that are here now, me and you, they want us out as soon as possible. I have scavenged a ton of charts, but there's only one sticking out for me these days, XLM. I might be wrong, but I think we will witness a phoenix bird rise from the ashes on this one in the coming weeks. And I feel the same way. I think it's all going to start at the beginning of next year. I think we're going to see crypto completely do a full 180. Think about it. Flare's going live very soon. We know XLM is also tied to ISO, which goes live in March. And I still believe that anybody early into ISO is going to get the upper hand. Banks are going to want to get that going as soon as possible. If you believe that digital assets such as XRP, XLM, IOTA, Algo, XDC will be tied to precious metals somehow, some way, then I hope that you are doing as much due diligence in stacking silver, copper, gold as well. Don't cheat yourself. Only you know what your treasure looks like. For me, I'm going to continue to invest in crypto. I still believe XRP and XLM are going to be backed by precious metals. Everything is pointing that way. even with Basel III. What does this have to do with the price of gold? The gold market is manipulated through paper gold, which is coming to an end. So I believe we're going to see the true prices of gold and silver very soon. And it all starts with this, and this is coming also in January. The whole banking system is about to change. There's not going to be no more paper gold. That's what it comes down to. In my opinion, physical silver is the most undervalued asset. Stock up while you can. Precious metals are the way to preserve wealth when rising inflation erodes the value of cash. Sentiment speaks. Gold and silver may be the outperforming assets for 2023. Here's what I see happening. I think the US dollar is really going to start to plummet. Crypto and stocks are going to take off, as well as gold and silver. We're going to see a blow off top for Bitcoin, in my opinion. And the thing is, though, at some point, they're gonna usher in that new financial system. When they do, you're gonna see Bitcoin start falling in value, as well as stocks, while certain cryptocurrencies are gonna hold their value. I believe XLM is gonna be held up. I think it has to be at a high price. A global currency reset is inevitable. As fiat currencies are being debased and global debt is reaching critical levels, we see central banks buying gold to position themselves for the new commodity-backed monetary system running on blockchain technology, XRP, XLM, XDC. And if the central banks are stocking up gold, you know we're going back to a gold system. And every single digital asset, such as XLM and XRP, are going to have to be backed by something. And we've seen that talked about many times. Before it was conspiracy theory, but things are starting to make much more sense now. Look what's going on with the BRICS countries. Stellar and Circle curve financial future backed by CBDCs. Stellar XLM has emerged as the next go-to payment blockchain for institutional investors. According to Stellar XLM project website, USDC issuer Circle and MoneyGram are among the top institutional investors. Now, you can see what's happening with XLM right now. You could see on-off ramps being created throughout the world, being utilized right now, but the price hasn't moved yet. That's what scares a lot of people away from XLM. I see people all the time, they'll send me a message on crypto Twitter. How come XLM is still sitting at such a low price? Nobody really knows why. We can only speculate to why. A lot of people still believe it's because Ripple's tied up in that lawsuit with the SEC. Other people believe it's held down to shake people out of crypto at the same time. But I think that's about to change. And I think because we already see how XLM is being used in the real world right now in different countries throughout the world, you can see what's coming. XLM gives you a good look at what's about to happen. Stellar announced partnership with UN, United Nations High Commissioner for Ukraine Refugees, to offer USDC on the Stellar network as a form of cash assistance. Now, because of what's been going on in the Ukraine with the money laundering around Sam Bankman-Fried, this would sound like kind of like FUD, like people could FUD around this. But because the UN is involved, we know it's on the up and up. Thanks to Stellar and Vibrant, the UN can send money faster and cheaper than legacy channels. Also, as the Ukrainian banking infrastructure suffers with the war, the number of unbanked and underbanked people increases. A solution that does not rely on banks is of the utmost importance in this scenario. Again, banking the unbanked in the real world use case. That's what I like about XLM. You could see it being used right now. XLM is going to reign supreme in the end. XRP will have the ODL for institutions, corporations, but XLM is we the people's coin. The entire quantum financial system is going to run on Stellar. There is no comparison. XLM will reign supreme, then the great flood occurs into Stellar. You're going to see people FOMO into XLM once it starts to take off. And people won't buy it now when it's sitting at such low prices, but they will buy it once it hits $1. It's becoming apparent that the new agenda will only support coins that fall in line with ISO 222. Anything that doesn't support the New World narrative will falsely be outcast and criminalized. See the form from the European Central Bank. Now, Bitcoin has never been used to any significant extent for legal real-world transactions. This is coming from the European Central Bank. Christine Lagarde also says Bitcoin will be irrelevant at some point. That's why you gotta focus on the ISO coins. Regulations are coming. Anything that they see as a threat to the CBDCs will be gone. You can almost bet on it right now. That's why the ISO coins are the safer bet. No matter what Bitcoin Maxi FUD comes out, it doesn't matter. Stay focused. Keep looking at utility driven. I believe that the bull market will be sometime in 2023 with XRP and XLM leading the way. We need more retail to accept crypto directly as currency payments. These suppressed prices will disappear quickly once the big institutions are fully invested. Until then, load. And that's the thing, we're early into crypto. We beat the institutional money here. We're waiting on institutions to come on board. Think about it like that. That's how early we truly are. Generational wealth will be made with ISO coins. Get them while they are still cheap. And it's true. You have once in a lifetime opportunity right now to get that generational wealth. All you have to do is invest in the right cryptocurrencies, and before you know it, you will be super rich. Or you will have that generational wealth. Money you could hand down to your children, to your grandchildren, to your great-grandchildren, and so on. Looks like a new scam happening targeting XLM users. Just got an email that a staking incentive is going on. Looks like a scam. Thought I'd report this. I went to the website, and this is not the Stellar original site. Now, as crypto starts to take off, you're going to see scams pop up everywhere, especially when cryptocurrencies are at much higher prices. You got to stay safe at the same time as you're holding your cryptocurrencies, such as XLM. Never store your crypto on exchanges. I promote MEXC on this channel because there's no lockup period there. But again, buy your crypto there and get it off of there. You should never store on any exchange. No exchange is 100% safe. And always stay safe with your crypto. Right now, we are at a crucial time. We're about to see these cryptocurrencies that we've been holding for a long period of time all of a sudden do a complete 180 and take off. Euphoria is going to set in. Stay smart. Take a deep breath, sit back, and watch it all happen. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.